Okay, I got the rubber band on the camera. I had to, actually I'm going to have to splice that now, but that's always been the problem with changing. Hold on. 10 more seconds. Not easy doing this in the ocean. I sure don't want to drop the camera. Okay, so proof that they're all part and parcel of the same organization, and now you may have wind loss or loss of sound due to wind. Proof that Michael Savage, Mike Rivero, Alex Jones, David Icke, David Will Take a Cock, Jordan Maxwell, all of these people are part and parcel of the elite. Now, Eric DUBAY is not part of this elite system, or he is exposing the biggest lie, aside from my own discovery of the Ark of the Covenant on the dollar bill. I would put those two in equal terms in different categories. In other words, I would be number one in one category, he would be number one in another category. Okay, so these people that control this world have, as I said before, have existed and controlled the world for billions, not millions of years. Billions, not millions of years. They are the people that created all of this. So when Eric DUBAY's discoveries are proven to be true, that NASA never went to the moon, that the moon flights are a hoax, nobody could get to the moon in a tin can, not much thicker than the plastic on this camera housing, and that the Vatican controls the world through the U.S. monetary system, we, the real people that are exposing real truths for whatever reason, in my case, it was my job. I explained to you, I've been stabbed to death on December 15th, 1970. I had a vision. This was my destiny. Okay, many of you people have seen my videos. It's true, it's documented. Now, I had a vision from what I call the council. I met 10 to a dozen or so people behind wooden pews. Behind those wooden pews in the astral plane, I had a choice to either live or die. Okay, I chose life, but with the caveat that one day I would have to do something, and I would know what that something is when the time came. This is it. This is the thing that I'm supposed to do. Expose the truth to the world. Now, it very well may be that my exposing of the truths to the world, like Eric DUBAY's exposing the flat earth theory to the world, my truth being the Ark of the Covenant and the Vatican control the United States militia, the world's banking, and the world itself. They are Christian, they are Jesuits, they are Zionists, they are the Seventh-day Advent, whatever they are, Knights of Malta, it doesn't matter what they are. They're all at some level, when they move up the ladder, and you can see Satan's ladder of success. Google that and you will see. I have a video showing you Satan on the dollar bill, or a representation of Satan on the dollar bill. Satan's ladder of success, Satan on the dollar bill. But when the truths are exposed to a certain level of understanding, when that happens, people will become aware that they have been lied to. And that's when they will reset civilization. And they are in that process now. I am the first person, not Michael Savage, I am the first person to unequivocally and uncategorically tell you that Mr. Obama had one job and one job only, and that job was to destroy America. It's in my book, Angels on the Ark by Michael Fazio. This is a Christmas video. It's my Christmas present to the world. Now, you people will come on and watch this video and you will have questions. And your questions will not be answered. I will not answer anybody. I may even undo all the questions. I will let you guys talk to each other, okay? That's my Christmas present to you. But answering your questions, not going to happen. If I go to your channel, you ask me a question, I go to your channel, and you have no subscriber base, no videos, no like section. There's a place in your homepage where you could make liked videos. You don't have that. You don't have my channel as a featured channel on your channel. You haven't been a subscriber for more than a couple of years, which I can tell. You know, you're not going to get an answer, so don't bother wasting your time asking me questions. Not going to happen. This is a video series I'm doing for Christmas 2015, because in my book I predicted that 2015 would be the end of the world, and it is. Obama just allowed 200,000 Syrian refugees in the omnibus bill, which, by the way, omni means omnidirectional. Watch this. Omni. This is omni. 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 All directions. Omni, all directions. Omni, all directions. Omni, all directions. Omni, all directions. All. Omni, all directions. Bus. B-U-S. To bus the refugees in all over the world. Omnibus. Omnibus the refugees in. Omnibus these people in from all over the world to destroy the cultures of the world, to remove all the relics from ancient history. The ones they haven't stolen will be destroyed by the radical takeover of the world. This isn't just it's not local. It's not Germany. It's France. Sweden yesterday morning went under lockdown because some people, terrorists, so-called terrorists, jihadists, so-called whatever, they put flyers in people's mailboxes that they had to pay a jizz it's some sort of an Islamic tax, or become Islamic, or you get beheaded. Okay? That's a pretty stiff penalty. So either people will pay the tax, become Muslim, get beheaded, or the other option is to get their ass off the couch and go do what they got to do. Go back to their government, to their parliament, to their speakers, to their representatives. Whatever they got to do, they better get it done, because the world is being transformed before your very eyes. People don't get it. When people make the link between there is no round earth and that DUBAY 34 kilometers that way should not be able to be seen when I use my Sony camcorder, when they make that connection that the earth is flat, they will know they are being lied to. Eric DUBAY, I don't know if he'll ever watch this video, but his knowledge of the esoteric principles that date back 50,000 years is beyond reproof. He has even more knowledge on that subject matter than me. Different knowledge, but also more knowledge. My tendencies were into the understanding of construction, because that's how I made a living, but also pictography. His knowledge may be vast as well, but he has more understanding of the esoteric nature of the universe. So he has proven that the world is controlled by something, someone, or what we perceive to be God. He has proven that to be true with his flat earth theory, which he's right about. The earth is flat. I wouldn't be able, we went through this. I shouldn't be able to see the shoreline over there, and on a clear day I can see the shoreline. Oh, by the way, the geoengineering, so I can put this in the tag section. This is geoengineering. Clear blue skies, clear blue skies. It was all clear. There were a couple of lines in the sky, and within 15 minutes, the sky turned into this gray stuff. I mean, it happened, no, not 15 minutes, 3 or 4 minutes. It went from clear with the circular pattern up there to puff. I looked down at the water, I looked at myself, I looked at the sky, it was all gone. See, they have the ability to do geoengineering for 75, 80 years since World War II, for sure. Since Vietnam, positively, it's been proven they caused many meters of rain to fall in one day from a clear blue sky. So you see, we have been lied to. So Eric DUBAY, Manny the Great from Manny's Skywatch, he has exposed thousands, tens of thousands, millions of people possibly, because the view counts on Google are being skewed. He's exposed them to the truth. He made me aware of the flat earth, although I didn't believe him at first. Sorry, Manny. He made people aware of chemtrails, although I didn't believe him at first. Sorry, Manny. He made me aware of Eric DUBAY, although I didn't believe him at first. Sorry, Manny. Manny the Skywatch, Manny Skywatch, Manism 2011 is one of the greatest. Not less than Eric DUBAY, not less than Michael Fazio, on equal terrain in different fields. So there's a shout out to you, Manny. You're number one. You're number one, Manny. Oh, I didn't mean up. I love you, Manny. Merry Christmas, my friend. And if ever you want to do a shovel off, you just let me know. I will plow you under 4 meters of snow. Not 4 feet. I am strong as a bull. You are not. I am the best, and you are the least. My friend Manny from Manny Skywatch, the greatest, one of the greatest teachers of all time. Not equal, not above, not below some of the other great masters on YouTube, which you think it's a joke, but these people are exposing you to truths that you could never have. Even though, man, he's a crazy old Dakota from a county. He's a crazy bastard. He's a crazy man. Not a normal like a Michael Fazio. No, not a normal like a Michael Fazio. Not a normal like a Rabbi Chewbacca. Not a normal like that. Man is not a normal like that. I kind of tell you, man is not a normal at all. This is a crazy bastard, man. But we have been trying to make you aware, like George Carlin said, God forbid the people that run this world had the notion to create a plan, and then something about it's part, I forget, man. George Carlin, one of the greatest. It's a big something, and you ain't in it. The big club. That's what the big. George Carlin said, it's a club, and you ain't in it. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. There is a group, a civilization that has always run this world for billions, not millions of years, and you ain't in it. I'm not in it, but somehow I understand it. Okay, so if I understand it, it means the thing that we perceive to be God, but has the ability to act like God, has the ability to pretend to be God, that is not God, but God-like. Those beings control this world. Always have and always will. And I would like to say at this time, there's some people building a boat down the beach over there. I'm going to go say hello to them. And although you think I was ranting and raving, just an act, like everything else, except that I am giving you the truth. I have never lied to you about anything. If what I have said at some point may turn out to be not so truthful, it's because I thought it was the truth, and then I learned it wasn't the truth. Just like I thought, well, I know one of the men behind the destruction of the World Trade Center, and I will make a separate video maybe about that man. I could prove beyond doubt that the whole thing was planned long before the actual day of 9/11/2001. However, even my discovery as to the nature of the plan was many years after the fact. I mean, I wasn't privy to the information before. I just figured out some things on my own, which may or may not be true. But there is a group, an entity, a race of beings that pretend to be God, that may very well be what we perceive to be God, that have controlled this world. And even though I've been ranting, you think I'm crazy. I'm not crazy. I'm right. I'm one of the smartest people that have ever lived in this entire known universe. Okay, I have a license to build airplanes, airframe and power plant. Worth a couple of $100,000 in today's world. I'm a licensed crane operator. I'm a licensed excavation contractor. I was a licensed general contractor. Well, and I gave up all of these licenses. I have several federal licenses. We'll leave it at that. I am the only person in the state of Florida to ever take all 7 stamps that anyone knows about for the trucking and pass it after reading the book for 22 or 25 minutes in the library next door to the motor vehicle office in Key Largo. I said, do you have the book on the truck? He goes, did you ever read the book before? I said, no, I'll go read it now. I went and read it, came back. The first 2 parts, I got a 90 on the 7 parts to get your trucking license. They put me in the front. They made me take off my outer shirt so they could see I wasn't cheating. I took the rest of the 5 tests. I averaged a 90 on all 7 stamps. I'm the only person in the history of that office that ever passed all 7 stamps. I'm not stupid. Okay, I had my FCC Class 1. I was allowed to tow aircraft around Kennedy Airport if I wanted to. I have a reciprocating engine tag from my A&P license. I have I have a marine construction license. Allows me to build decks and docks. I worked for the New York City Dock Builders Union, which used to be located in Hell's Kitchen. I was a carpenter foreman. I built bridges and tunnels, did the form work, read the plans, laid out the forms. If there was demolition to be done, I did the demolition, or I was part of the demolition, even setting charges underwater. But I'm not an underwater demolitions expert, but I helped bring the charges to the divers that set the charges. So with that, I am one of the smartest people, Michael Fazio. Thank you for watching my videos, and Merry Christmas 2015, and get ready to kiss your boobies behind, because Mr. Obama, he's going to destroy this world, like I said in my book, Angels on the Ark. Angels on the Ark by Michael Fazio. 1,990 pages, 602,000 words, and this video is about to end. So God day to everybody from Michael Fazio.